Alright guys, got the Crosman Valiant Nitro Piston Elite. I don't have a whole lot of updates to give you other than the fact that I've decided to go with iron sights. It's been extremely effective in iron sights. I still like some of the same things that I liked before. I still dislike some of the same things that I really disliked before. So the things I like so far, the accuracy is pretty good, especially considering it's got a pretty poor trigger. Overall, it's not the worst trigger I've ever shot, but it's certainly not the best. The sights themselves are just plastic. Not even aluminum, they're just plastic. Certainly not steel. And I thought these would break by now. They haven't, so that's good. But it's not out of not trying, I guess. The rifle itself just vibrates so hard. I've decided, no optics are living on this, especially airgun proven optics. Companies that say their optic will survive. They haven't been surviving on this. If you can see the wear points on the rail there, on the dovetail, it's just eaten into this thing, man. Not surviving, even with the stop points there and really good quality gear that I'm putting on top. Not going to survive the Springer, okay? The trigger itself, if you review my previous video, on the inside, the internals, there's a piece of wood in there in the action screw area on a traditional rifle. Right in there, even though I really like the wood stock, it's a little too thin there, and so I had a previous fracture. That hasn't gotten better or worse, obviously. It's just stayed the same, and so I guess that's a good thing that it hasn't continued. It hasn't cracked anywhere else. The stock has stayed pretty functional. Nothing to report on the stock other than the fact that I really do like the look of the wood. It's got that chatoyance to it. If you don't know what chatoyance is, it's a jeweler's word. Go ahead and look that up. But the stock itself really has a nice look to it. Keeping a buddy sling on it, and mostly just shooting iron sights on big targets out to 200 yards. You certainly could take it further than that with optics, especially the SWFA line of optics. They'll get you out there, but with iron sights, if you can see it and it's within about 200 yards, you can shoot at it for sure. Pizza pans are pretty easy at 200 yards. You just have to know a couple tricks about how to hold your optics, shooting with both eyes open. A couple things I've noticed detrimental about this. The action screws do loosen up, and the screws at the end on the fore end, which are the hinge screws, those definitely loosen up on the rifle. Even with Loctite, I haven't done red Loctite, but with regular blue Loctite, they will not stay put. They like to walk out. I continue to use the Crosman recommended oil for the chamber, which is 1 drop every 2,000 rounds. And so far, the rifle is doing just fine. I still like it. I think I'll hold on to it because it's doing better than anything else in its price point and category. The only thing that has got me thinking right now is the Air Venturi Springfield M1, which is an underlever. And so I'm pretty curious about that. We'll see if somehow that winds up in my collection. Kind of want to see some other reviews first. But so far, for summer, for plinking, bringing steel, shooting rabbits and squirrels, this has plenty of power, plenty of accuracy, and it's really pretty price efficient. So that's all I have to say about it so far, guys. Enjoy, check out some of these other videos.